3 a.m.
You have to whisper. It's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
I didn't know it was 3 a.m.
On day 14.
I thought that it was like 7 a.m. I just woke up. You just woke up.
And we have 2 positive right here.
Okay, well, don't look at them too much.
Okay, and then we have 1 for sure. This one's still thinking. We'll see.
What happened?
I don't know. Here's what happened.
At 3 a.m.
We went to sleep at 9.
Okay.
It's 3 a.m. right now.
Right.
And so I woke up, and I was worried that when I woke up at 6, it wouldn't be enough pee if I peed right now.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be 4 hours at least.
Right.
So I was like, I'll just do it now, and like then I can just tell Phoebe.
Right.
But then I woke you up.
Right.
And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
something happened.
Yeah.
You gotta look at this.
Yeah.
It's definitely day 14.
It is. It's definitely that. And we have that. And then also over here.
I think that mosey one's negative though.
It looks like it's negative. No.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay, wait, you can't see it with your eyes though. You can only see it on the camera.
Okay. Let's take 6 more. Okay, the mosey one I think was an ovulation test.
Yeah, because this mosey one's pink, so we think this is a pregnancy test.
I don't even fucking know. Well, we've never done the mosey ones before. Because they're like for announcements. Which we can't talk about yet.
No. Hey, what the fuck is that?
I've
never heard of that.
No.
I'm shaking so much. This is the 4th one we're taking. Well, it's the 5th one we're taking, the 4th pregnancy test. We also did an ovulation test.
Well, because Morgan was afraid that it's the HCG. But it's day 14 and we watched her numbers like
No drops.
Yes.
Okay, he's thinking. Great news, we found another mosey test, and it is the green.
This is ovulation.
The pink one's ovulation,
This
which
one's completely
is
negative.
confusing.
That is confusing.
Okay, anyway, the green one's are pregnancy. So now we're doing this. Is our 6th one.
He's cooking.
And he is cooking.
So welcome to your...
Okay, it's been like 20 minutes.
You're talking so loud.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling normal. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so normal.
Okay.
Wait, I'm much more steady than I was.
Yeah. Your shakies are a little gone.
Yeah.
I did some Googling about if you can drink liquid IV while pregnant. Morgan's eating some pistachios. We have so many meat sticks that you can't eat now.
I'll figure it out. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my thumb's in it a good amount, I think.
A perfect amount.
We're in the car. We look like we're in Twilight. Ha, 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 ha. Okay.
We're in the car. We just got Morgan's blood test done.
Yes.
They're checking for HCG and for progesterone.
So today, it is still day 14. It's the same day, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's the same day.
Yeah.
But it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, so
Yeah.
it's been like 12 hours.
Well, so I called the fertility clinic
Yes.
initially and was
Here,
like,
you hold
I was
it.
like, hey,
Wobbly.
I was like, hey, here's what's going on. Hey, fertility clinic, here's what's happening. And they were like, okay, great. We'll get a blood test. So Morgan got her little blood sucked.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. It was a lot of blood, but we put it on me.
Because we lied, and we
We're
told the
lying.
family that Phoebe had to get their blood drawn, and that's
For
where we
like,
had to go,
we're saying that we're upping my testosterone dose.
which is a lie.
So Morgan's brother Michael is here right now,
Yes.
which means that we don't have any place in our home where we can like know that
Just our
no
bedroom.
one's going to show up.
Thank God we did the guest room,
Yes.
and he has his own room right now.
Yes.
Because if he was sleeping,
We
on
would
the
have
girl bed
nowhere
in our
to
room,
share our little secrets.
we would have to be like, we're taking a group shower really fast.
The two of us. Yes.
We're the group.
We're
So no one in the house knows.
yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Our plan right now
Yeah.
is the earliest they can do a scan is 6 weeks and 5 days.
Yeah.
Today's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So it would be like November 2nd or 3rd.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Ah!
I don't know. Yeah. So they have to check they're checking the
checking-
HCG and the progesterone first.
And what we want is for it to double in 2 days.
I don't think they're going to check it again in 2 days. I think that we can go get it checked again in 2 days.
Can you just ask?
When they call me, I'm going to be like, hey, we have some trauma. Can we do another blood thingy in 2 days so that we can know that it's like more than doubled and feel comfortable about it? Because otherwise we're going to be stressed out. And that's where we're at. So I have a wad of cotton and tape that is my wife's
so much
blood.
Of my blood on it.
So much blood. It's bonkers.
We won't show it to you.
No. That we're just gonna go upstairs. We're going to wear a long sleeve so you can't see her fucking wound.
Yeah, it's also definitely gonna bruise. So I'm gonna have to wear long sleeves on
for a hot minute.
Stream Friday.
The only people who we've told are Seven, our moderator.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to be canceling more streams. Sorry. But also not that sorry. And then also one of our very sweet internet friends who is lovely and has been like trying to conceive and has a baby. And yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here's where we're at.
Yeah.
So today is October 20th.
Yes.
Yesterday they took my blood.
Yes.
To do the first HCG test.
My lips are blue.
Yeah. We got a 67, which we were like, it was like that yesterday was 4 weeks. So right now we're 4 weeks and 1 day. Right?
No, wrong. 2 days ago, we got your blood taken. They called us about it yesterday. Because we got your blood taken.
That's right.
2 days ago, the day that we got the positive, and they're waiting 48 hours because they want the HCG to 1.5 to 2 times be higher. So we're looking for between like a 100 and like a 140 basically.
Yeah.
So they haven't called yet.
They haven't called yet.
No.
Their like window calling time started 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. But it's like a 2-hour window. So we're vibrating about it.
We're stressed out that they haven't called.
It's
not
fine.
that means anything's bad.
No,
we're just anxious to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
But the number we got was 67, which originally I was like, that seems low because the range for 4 weeks is like 50 to like 400 or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And if you ever look up like HCG levels for different like weeks, that's how it always is. It's like a huge range. Huge. But when Phoebe talked to the nurse, I took my brother to lunch to distract him.
Yes, they said they're looking for between 30 and 50 or higher. So they were like, that's great. And then they were like, your progesterone level is really strong. That's great. You guys don't need to continue doing suppository progesterone. I, pretending to be Morgan, was like, that makes me nervous. And they're like, tell me why. And I was like, we had a loss previously. And we're worried it's PCOS. Like, we have a concern that it has to do with the progesterone. And so they were like, you can keep taking it. And then they gave us instructions for doing that, which is great.
So now we're sitting outside the house. I'm hoping they call in the next like 5 minutes, and if they don't, then we'll go inside.
Yeah.
But
I've just been lying and saying that I'm like having to talk to
Phoebe's telling everyone that they're increasing their testosterone.
Yeah, testosterone.
That's
not what's happening, but you know.
My brother's still inside. He goes home tomorrow.
Yes.
Which will make it a little. I'm super glad he's here.
Yes.
But it's been hard keeping a secret from someone who lives on our
tub, and Morgan can't be in the hot tub right now.
Every day he's like, "Can we get in the hot tub tonight?" And I'm like,
I can't believe we forgot about it yesterday. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
We're gonna have to do it tonight. I won't.
Right. But Morgan loves the hot tub.
Yes. That's the other thing, is everyone knows how much I love the hot tub.
Yeah.
So as soon as I'm like, I don't think so, everyone's going to be like, that's weird.
It's interesting.
So I think I'm going to pretend to be sick tonight.
Yeah.
And be like, I just really don't feel good. I'm going to go down and lay down.
Yeah.
Which also might maybe be suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say you're on your period.
That's true.
Because you're supposed to have started your period today.
Yeah.
So you can say you're having really bad cramps and you're on your period and you can't be in the hot tub because you're on your period.
No, but everyone will be like, you can be in the hot tub and it'll help because of the heat.
I think you could be like, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I think you can say you don't want to be overly hot and also on your period. I think that's normal. That makes sense.
Anyway, we're vibrating.
We're vibrating with fear and screams.
Yeah. It's scary. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
The quality's really good.
It's excellent.
Okay, anyway.
The noise quality is also going to be good.
Yeah.
So you're trying to show them down my little shoe.
No. They didn't call us. Well, they couldn't. They didn't get the...
Well, they did call us and they said, what's going on? Did you get the blood taken?
Yes, they didn't get the blood in time. But we still get the emails from the place where we get the blood drawn. So we have the answer. And my original number was 67. And they wanted it to either be like 1.5 or 2 times higher, and it was 131, which is like almost exactly twice as much, which is great, exactly what we want. But it's Friday right now, and they didn't get the blood work till after 5. Yes. So we won't get to talk to them and schedule our first scan until Monday. Yeah. And even then, we can't schedule our first scan until 6 weeks and 5 days. Yeah. And today we're 4 weeks and 1 day. Yeah. So like 2 weeks and some change.
Very excited.
Okay, here's what happened. We can't keep a secret. We told Phoebe's parents, and they're very excited. I'll have my editor put in a clip of them screaming.
Well, yes, it's a short clip.
It's a very short clip. They were excited.
To be fair, I assume it's going to be in like a compilation.
Yeah.
So I think it's a perfect length of clip.
Reaction. Yes. Well, I was worried they were going to notice how weird we were acting. Yeah. Turns out they didn't.
No.
But I was worried about it.
Well, the autistic ones did a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's still 4 weeks and 3 days. Yeah. Well, we can't keep them a secret. Sorry.
We're too excited.
I'm really bad at relaxing. I'm trying to relax and just be relaxed, and Phoebe's doing the work.
You're being so great.
Thank you. But we're excited.
I'm freezing.
All right.
It's so cold.
It is October 25th. We're about to take a little nap.
I'm so grumpy.
He's grumpy. Our fertility clinic that we're obsessed with jump scared us by having us do a 3rd blood test. So they
just didn't warn us about it ahead of time. It sounded like they were going to let us schedule our scan after our 2nd test. And then they were like, we'll just have you do another one just in case. Based on your previous history, which isn't their fault.
No, so we went at 7:30 in the morning yesterday, and they took my blood, and then I didn't get my results. Okay, you're rubbing on me a lot.
I know, you're warm.
I didn't get my results until 3 a.m. today.
Yeah.
So all yesterday we were stressed out.
So stressed
Anyway, we wanted it to be
between
like 294.
Yeah, and 524.
Yeah.
And it was 5:10?
It was 5:10.
Which is great.
That's perfect. So we're waiting on them to call us to schedule our first scan.
Yeah.
But we're taking a nap.
Well, they don't normally call until after 2.
Yeah, I'm sure now that we're taking a nap, they'll call in about 28 minutes.
28 minutes. Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
You're so warm.
So we're still pregnant today.
Where we want to see it at this time.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah. So Dr. Creek confirmed we don't need to keep checking your HCG levels, but we can get you scheduled for your first OB ultrasound.
Oh, amazing.
Yes. We do ultrasounds in about 6.5 weeks, which for you would be November 5th. That's a Sunday, so we could do it the following day, November 6th, so just a couple of weeks from now.
Okay, fertility called. We have our first scan scheduled.
Yes,
at 7:30 in the morning.
Thank God. Well, it was just so
funny. On November 6th.
Because she was like, we could do an early appointment on the 6th.
And we're both like, we'll do early.
And then she's like, okay, 7:30. And we're like, sounds great. And she's like, most people are surprised when I say 7:30. And I was like, we are surprised. We're just eager. That's totally fine.
We're very eager. Listen, we get up. If I'm going to shower before stream, I get up at 6:30 anyway. So it's just a little bit before that. On our little day off.
We're good to take all of Morgan's...
Yeah, do you want to do a medication rundown?
Well, a medication what?
Rundown?
Oh, rundown. I think you said a medication.
This is what we're taking. So this is what I'm taking right now.
I've stopped taking CoQ10, which is supposed to be good for heart health, but is for egg quality, like, mostly. And then turmeric, which is for, like, joint things. I actually had Googled this one and completely fucking panicked about it, because it's, like, there's all kinds of things. It just basically, like, the things that are, like, minerals, like, those kinds of things are always... Most of the time, you should definitely talk to a doctor, but
you should always talk to a doctor.
But if it's anything that's like really just a supplement, like turmeric or like other stuff like that, like natural things, like they have more questions about it. They said the magnesium was fine. We're on vitamin B12, the iron. They said that Morgan needs to, be aware that it can be constipating.
Which is funny because TMI, I've been pooping a lot actually.
Yes, yeah.
Not scary.
No,
just more than I normally do.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Vitamin D3, and then the Thorne basic prenatal, here's the thing. Morgan got tested for the MTHFR gene, which just means that you are, oh God, it's like there's an enzyme that helps you break down supplements.
That I don't have.
That some people have and some people don't, and Morgan doesn't have it, so it's better for you to have, it's like methylated. There's a lot of conversations about that on the internet, whether or not that's something that actually matters, whether or not it's something that's like a weird fake wellness thingy.
It definitely doesn't hurt to take methylated folate instead of folic acid.
For us, we are able to spend the extra $10 a bottle on prenatals to get that like version that is supposedly works better for Morgan to feel better about it. So it's not something that we're like telling people to do or not telling people to do. Definitely talk to a doctor. And then just... It's like Claritin that is approved for pregnancy. That's fine. It's just Kirkland Aloe Clear. Oh, and then also Morgan's on lamotrigine.
Yeah, for my mood.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So our scan's in 12 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, what are you doing?
We're giving Hannah her birthday presents. She thinks we're just already going to be in Portland. We're literally just driving an hour to see her for like 15 minutes and drive home so we can tell her. Yeah. Because we can't keep a secret. Anyway, she does have a real present that we got her that I already wrapped.
Right.
And then I'm trying to make this look like it's also like a jewelry thing, maybe?
There's no way.
No. But for a second, I should be like, what a weird box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap... I have a positive pregnancy test.
Yes.
I'm going to wrap the outer box in cardboard, I think.
What if we use that foam?
What do you mean, to put it in a different box?
No, I think we can use the foam as the box. Hold on. Hand me that and then a pair of scissors.
He's gonna MacGyver something. He's got an idea.
Well, I think this might work better.
She'll never see it coming.
Where's the knives?
I put them away.
Oh my God.
There's an X-Acto knife in the white desk.
Oh, that's too dangerous for me.
See, these are the kinds of things you can't be doing when there's a baby here.
I know.
This is a perfect example.
I didn't know you were recording, so I was just being bitchy.
Don't try this at home with your baby, kids.
No.
Do you see all these things on the ground? Those are perfect baby snack size.
This is also exactly why Bobsy doesn't live downstairs.
That's actually a better example. This is the kind of stuff we do downstairs, which is why we can't have a cat down here. And for all those people saying, my cat never bothers my crafts, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm a fucking menace. I don't know if you thought about that. People who know Bob.
We're at the doctor.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna shit my butt very soon.
We're shitting our butts, we're throwing
And I'll be like, sorry, I just shit. Our appointment's in 30 minutes to hear their little heartbeat. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did move it back an hour. I know we said it was at 7:30 in the morning. It's at 8:30 in the morning, but we get to be with our actual like fertility doctor.
Yeah.
Which I've only had like telehealth appointments with her. We haven't like met her in person. So that's exciting.
We have a present for her. It's one of the prints that Lemon and I made from my art show. So that's exciting.
Yeah. But I am gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I am gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Okay. It was great.
Oh my God.
It was great. We have a little picture.
Oh my God.
We had a little heartbeat. We couldn't film in the office. We weren't supposed
to film in there. Well, they had a sign up, and also we were like having too much fun gabbing and gossiping with our REI, who we love.
I think if we had asked, they probably would have let us film the heartbeat, but we'll try next time. We have another appointment in a little less than 2 weeks.
Fucking look at that. That's the jelly bean. Jelly bean. Oh,
that's the jelly bean.
I have to cover this up.
Yeah, it's gonna have my information on it.
You can look at it from far away.
Yeah. They have a little picture of the heartbeat. The heartbeat was 128.
Yes.
Which is good. They were looking for like over 90. It's 120, which the people say means it's a boy.
Yeah, it's like if it's over 140, it's a girly. If it's below 140, it's a boily. Which
that's what people say.
It's not like backed by science or anything.
That's what they say though.
That is what they say.
So we'll see. Today is November 16th.
Yes.
We had an 8-week, 1-day scan today.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yes.
The baby's heartbeat was 172.
It was very scary because the girlie who was doing it didn't have the audio on the ultrasound.
Which we didn't even know was possible.
Yes.
And so she turned on and we see the line that last time was like doo, and loud, and this time it was just moving.
I think it was zoomed out farther.
Yes.
I was so scared.
And so we were both like.
It was kind of traumatic.
And then she was like, heartbeat looks good. And then we were both like, okay, she knows.
It was probably like a quarter of a second that my heart like dropped. Like it wasn't like.
But anyway, and then at the end we were like, so is there just like not audio on this thing? Because we couldn't hear the heartbeat. And she was like, she was really nice about it, by the way. She was very hot, very knowledgeable. And basically she was like, the way that I was taught was like, she said it nicer than this.
In her like sonographer class, essentially it's like more accurate if you do it based on like the hertz. It's like the image. I don't remember,
but like you're not, like the image instead of the sound. And also there's not like a lot of research about like if the sound affects their teeny tiny little body. So she was like, I don't ever use the sound part till like second trimester.
Essentially she was saying like it's safe to do and it's probably fine and they always do it here, but like she just doesn't. Like she wasn't like trained
She wasn't taught that way, and so like she was like she's like on the cautious side, and we were like, that's fine.
Yeah.
We just wanted to make sure we're not crazy.
Yeah.
Everything measures really good. We left the pictures in the car.
Yeah.
We're headed to the cabin tonight. We've told most of our friends and family.
All the friends we'll be at the cabin with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone we live with. Most people know right now. Most people in our real life know.
Yeah. We're 8 weeks. I've been mostly really sleepy. And then as of last night, super nauseous.
No, earlier than that.
No, but last night I was
I'll pull it up.
This is it.
I've got a symptom tracker.
This is it, and this is
Here's all the symptoms that you've had. Are you ready?
Very sleep. My boobs hurt a lot. I forgot about that.
Oh my God, they're also moving very differently.
Yeah, well, I wish I could show you.
Their denseness.
The problem is I don't have it before. So
yeah, that's
how would
true.
you know that it's any different as a stranger?
The first time I wrote down nausea was November 13th.
That's only 3 days ago.
Yeah, and then the 14th you were nauseous, and then the 15th you were nauseous twice, and then today you've been nauseous twice. I also put acne, which seems rude.
No, it's true.
But it is relevant.
I don't normally have acne. Brag.
That's why it's so different. Brag.
I don't normally. I do like a little bit on like my chin just because like I have PCOS and I think because my hair grows there.
Yeah.
But even then it's not a lot. But like both of these are all 3. Yeah. All
also heard
yesterday.
Tasters are bananas.
Oh my God. Yeah. It smells so much like onions right now.
Oh,
I'm actually being really brave about it.
It doesn't smell anything like onions. It's just your smeller being all.
Anyway, I haven't actually thrown up.
Yeah, there's been no horking.
But as someone who, I think if I had like gone to the toilet and opened my mouth, I would have.
Yeah.
But instead of been like, if I just lay flat and do something else, I won't throw up. Yeah. And that's how I do a lot of things. So
sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you were to throw up, you wouldn't feel any better.
Yes.
Which is
that
annoying.
is absolutely it. So I don't care.
No.
To try to.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know how if my plan will continue to work.
Yeah. Oh, we also found out at the scan that Morgan almost had 2 follicles pop.
Yeah, we almost had twins.
You're literally scaring me. So
Which is cool, bananas.
You could just not say things so scary like that.
No, but that's what it means.
Which again, I'm very pro twins. What I'm not pro is twin pregnancy, which is super high risk and very stressful.
You would have been really stressed out.
I would have been,
we would have both been stressed
vibrating the entire time. Also, can you imagine being like 1.5 times as nauseous as you are right now?
No. Yeah, my sister had twins.
Ooh.
And so when we told her I was pregnant, I was like 7 weeks and some change. And she was like, are you able to eat anything?
Yeah.
And she's only had the twins. She's not having any others.
Yeah.
And I was like, you actually don't have a very
So her one pregnancy was like a turbo pregnancy.
Scale.
Yeah, no.
Most people don't get really nauseous till 9 weeks.
Yeah.
When we Googled it.
Yes.
I like that you're just making me floating eyeballs.
Sometimes you're floating balls. I like how your balls look right now.
Okay.
They're good.
Anyway. Oh, also we, right now, cannot see our OB till 15 weeks. Because we graduate from our fertility clinic at 10 weeks.
Yes.
Because they are so busy. So we are
and also they can't like tell us much about the baby.
Yeah.
Like their job is to get you pregnant, not so much to watch the baby.
Yeah.
You know, like they can say like, this looks good for where we're at, but further on if they're...
So we graduate from them, we go to the regular OB. The regular OB is really backed up. They would normally try to see us at 12 weeks is what they said. But they have so many pregnant patients right now that they're like behind.
Yes.
So we are either going to try and get our fertility clinic to see us like the very last day that they legally can to do another scan. Or we'll go to one of those like sneak a peek places.
You are so cute. We will be doing both.
To
be clear, we're not either or. We will be saying, hello, we have trauma.
Well, if the sneak a peek place is hundreds of dollars, I don't think I want to pay hundreds of dollars.
I think I could easily be in a place From how nervous I was this morning.
Oh my God.
I think
I wasn't that nervous this morning.
I could easily be in a
spot
spot
where
I'm
I'm
like,
experiencing everything.
That's true.
We were just watching it.
I am recording it in the little symptom tracker. Yeah, we're just using the what to inspect. What to inspect?
Love to inspect.
I said what to inspect.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. What to expect. Anyway, we're doing that. Right now, the baby's the size of a marble.
Yeah.
Which is banana.
Mine says the baby's the size of a gummy bear.
Mine says sour candy.
Because I've got mine on 80s, 90s nostalgia. Phoebe's got theirs on snacks.
Yeah.
But the...
Sports says a marble. I feel like...
Sports says marble.
Yeah.
The regular classic fruit says raspberry.
There's a lot of different sizes of raspberry.
Like different sizes.
I don't appreciate how different all those sizes are.
But they could be
a marble is standard.
Yeah, they could be as big as 2/3 of an inch, is what it says.
Yes.
This week they're growing eyelids.
And also intestines inside of the umbilical cord, which will then migrate into the abdomen.
We left our pictures in the car, and we're in Hannah's.
Well, yeah, Morgan was taking a power nap.
I've been taking a lot of naps.
Yeah.
Been very nap heavy time.
You've been napping every day.
But yeah.
That's been good.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know when we'll have another update.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I don't know. Hello from Christmas Lights Bed.
Okay, today is...
Oh my
December
12th. Today is the day before we announce.
Yes.
So it's tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
We had a really bad day yesterday.
Oh my God. Here's what happened, okay?
Oh my God.
So, first of all, we never filmed after our November 30th appointment. We had another scan with our fertility clinic. Everything looked great. We got to see their arms and legs move.
Yeah.
They had the hiccups.
They had the hiccups. It was so cute. Oh my God. They like waved, which I know they're not really waving, but like they like twitch their little arms, which is cute. We had that. We also had an appointment with our doula.
Oh yeah, we met our doulas.
Which is great.
If you have OHP in Oregon, doula services are covered.
Yes.
At 100%.
Oh my God.
Now, I think it's
so
up to your doula as to what that means.
I think they have to like work with OHP and insurance to like figure out. Like, they have to do a lot of work on the back end so that you don't have to pay any money, which is incredible. Yeah. Our doula's lovely.
Our doula's also like, I think when we're done, we will be shouting them out.
Yeah.
We don't want to... I don't know. I don't think anybody... It would be a really long con for someone to get pregnant to get our same doula to get our information. But...
I don't think you could. I don't think they would share our information. Oh, our fertility doctor is Dr. Sasha Krieg at OHSU.
Yeah, we graduated from our fertility clinic.
Obsessed with her.
Obsessed with her.
Absolutely obsessed.
She is plus size. She has queer kids.
Yes. Oh my God, she's
lovely,
so
wonderful.
Lovely. She's
Can't
so
wait
great.
To see her to make kid number 2 in a couple years. But
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that is good.
There's a street sweeper. If you're hearing a weird noise, please hold. Okay, the street sweeper's moved.
He's sweeping the streets.
What were we just saying?
Of Manhattan.
That's not true. Well, there probably is one, but not here. Okay.
Anyway,
our doctor's great. We're excited.
Our fertility clinic's great.
Things are going good.
We haven't met our OB yet. We may have already complained about this. Complained is a strong word. It's apparently a very popular time to be pregnant.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 2, the holidays are coming, and our OB is like shut down, I think, the whole week of the holidays.
So we're not going to see them for the first time until 15 weeks, which I hate because I have anxiety. Yeah. Although...
Tomorrow's 12.
Tomorrow's 12 weeks, which is great. And then, today for you. And then actually yesterday, so I was thinking, oh man, it's such a big space of time between, 10 weeks, 4 days.
I was having the same thought yesterday morning.
Yeah. And then 15 weeks. And then we had a terrible day yesterday. So I'd like to start, and everything is okay. And it's really important to me that I start by saying everything is okay.
Everything's fine. Before we get into
this stressful day, what I want to say is previously, when we had a loss, there was a lot of me prefacing things by saying, like, if you are pregnant right now, stop watching this video. This is going to be kind of the opposite of that. If you're pregnant right now, this isn't going to stress you out. If you're experiencing a little bit of spotting.
The story will, but the end will make you feel better. Hopefully.
Yes, exactly. I'm just ignoring the street sweeper now, so sorry if there's a lot of background noise. Yes.
Sweep the street.
Stop sweep. This is his like 5th time around. Oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with us. Okay, so we had a lot of things going on yesterday. I'll just move my mouth closer. And part of what we were doing to plan for announcing, and we were supposed to announce yesterday, and there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
No, not yesterday. Today. It doesn't. Sorry.
On announcing today, the 12th.
Yes. Anyway, Morgan's hair is gonna get dyed because we don't want to be like bleaching.
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
Well, go ahead.
We made the appointment to dye my hair brown yesterday.
Because you're not really supposed to be, like, using your own bleaching products in your own home many times. So that's why Morgan's grow out is how it is right now.
I'd like to preface if you're
in, like, a well-ventilated area.
While you're pregnant.
We're not doctors.
No.
We're just trying to make Morgan's life easy as well as err on the side of caution.
It's less about the like, you're not supposed to do this, and much more about, like, it's something
annoying
that I have to do every, like, 6 weeks.
Yes.
And we have to schedule with
So
Hannah.
then we all have to do as a family, really.
Yes.
And then I do
it's just a lot of work, and I was like, I would like one less maintenance thing.
Yes.
If I could have all my plants on self-watering right now, that would also be great, but it's not possible for me right now.
No, I'm the self-waterer.
But anyway, so we made an appointment a month and a half ago to get my hair done yesterday.
On this specific day, it's going to be like a 5-hour-long appointment.
Yes, at the beauty school. We're still going to go back there. They were really nice about all of this. So we
get our little Dutch bro. We're in the car. We go. Morgan's like, I have to pee so bad before, like,
super long appointment.
Before the super long appointment. So we're, like, at the beauty school. Very excited. I'm checking in. Morgan's peeing. Morgan comes out of the bathroom and is like, I'm spotting. And I'm like, oh. And I had thought for a long and hard and many times.
I thought this is how this would go.
About what we would do if Morgan started spotting, especially when we're almost into the second trimester. And Morgan clearly knew that we were just going to immediately go to the emergency room.
No, I didn't.
I
actually wasn't. So I would say based on Phoebe's eyes and the fact that they didn't sit still for all of yesterday, Phoebe's anxiety was at a 12 about this.
There was probably
I would say the first 30 minutes, mine was probably at a 10. And then it was, like, very light spotting, and I have had several pregnant friends.
It's like 30% of pregnancies, there's a little bit of spotting.
It's, like, super normal. This was not, like, a ton anyway. So I was, after the first, like, 30 minutes, I, like, put my therapy logical thought hat to work, and I was like, we have no reason to think
rational
this is
thinking
stressful, because like, it's super normal. Also, if you didn't know, I was on suppository progesterone from 2 days after insemination till last Tuesday. And so when I googled that, it was like some women experience some light bleeding like right after finishing, like about a week after finishing progesterone. Because like, and you can Google it, or Phoebe will explain it better, but like progesterone kind of like stifles bleeding. It's really complicated, and it works some ways for certain people, but especially if you have PCOS, progesterone can stop you from bleeding, and then if you go off of it, you'll bleed again because your body's like, whoa, there's a shift here. Which we don't know if that's what it was. Anyway, that's also like, we didn't stop it early. That's like when we were supposed to stop. Anyway, so after I Googled that, I was like, okay, it's probably fine. Like, let's wait for Phoebe calls the OB while I'm like starting the hair appointment, talking to them about what I want. And I'm like, let's see what they say, and then we'll go from there. Phoebe has already decided we're going to the emergency room.
Well, as I was waiting on hold with the OB, I was like, oh, we'll go to the emergency room. Because we have OHP, which means that it's free to go to the emergency room.
Which is amazing.
And I have to express, like, my anxiety levels. I feel like I was doing an okay job of faking it.
You weren't crying.
Yes. And I would have been if I wasn't faking it. So that feels relevant. But anyway.
We also had enough energy to, like, make fun of some of the things that we saw.
Yeah. Like, it was like, okay. And, like, once we got there, I felt better. And, like, you know, that's...
Also, once I got there, like, the spotting, like, almost stopped. Like, it was even lighter. And I was like, that makes me feel better.
I was just not going to be okay until we saw the baby. And it was either that I was going to be inconsolable and insane until, I don't even know, until 15 weeks. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was just, I had a bigger trauma response than I thought that I was going to have based on my rational thinking and therapy that we've been attending and other things. So anyway, apparently Morgan was fine, but I was not fine.
No, I am glad that we went.
Yeah. But so I'm on the phone with the OB, and I'm like, I'm also have some, like, leftover trauma from the fact that, like, they were not helpful to us the first time that Morgan experienced spotting during a pregnancy. And so it was literally, and I always just pretend to be Morgan on the phone, which is kind of funny now that my voice is lower, but it was literally just me being like, hi, I need help and I'm scared. Like, what can you do to help me? Because you didn't help last time, was, like, low-key the energy. And I wasn't snotty or anything, but I just was like, I need help. And she was essentially like, okay, absolutely. And was like asking these questions and like made me feel better with the kind of questions she was asking based on what Morgan was experiencing. Like, are you having any like severe cramping? Like, you know, is it like, what is the bleeding looking like? I'm like, it just started. I'm just gonna be stressed out about it. And she's like, okay, I can call, I can get the like on-call provider to call you back. And I'm like, okay, great. And she's like, here are the things to look out for. I'm like, I know what to look out for. I've had this before, which I didn't say to her, but I just was like, ah. So anyway, I go back in there and I walk up to Morgan and I'm like, do you want to go to the ER? And she's like, and I'm like...
I was like, how do you feel? Like, this is going to be... Phoebe was like, I think we go to the ER as soon as this is over. And I was like, okay, this is like a 5-hour color correction process. And Phoebe's like, what? And I was like, yeah, so I thought when you were outside, maybe you didn't know that. And I knew that because I'm a girl.
Right.
And so I knew that that's how long we were going to be there.
Yeah.
But as Phoebe came in, I was like, let's go when we're done. I was like, oh, it's a long time from now till we're done.
Yeah.
So
we talked to the girlies and we're like,
oh my God, they're so nice.
They were so nice.
I asked for the same ones when we go back to
everybody go to Fagan's, the beauty school. They're lovely. I hope they do a good job in the future, but they were so nice.
They were so nice. Everyone came over. It was also very clear that they were worried that I didn't know that it could not go well. And I was like, so the teacher
for the hair,
like 2 teachers came over and they were like, hey, it's really pink. So like, what are your expectations? And to both of them, I was like, I basically just want like no more like maintenance, at least like not as much maintenance as I do to have like pink hair. Like I'm tired of washing my hair in cold water. I'm tired of like, you know, having to bleach my roots every 6 weeks, And I was like, so I would like to get, you know, I know you have to remove the color and then neutralize it and then like try to put brown on top of it to try and match my roots. I know that like, I was like, if it goes a little darker than that, like I'm really not particular. And then I said, also, like, I am not the kind of girly who's like super attached to my hair. Like I would rather have long hair for sure. But I was like, I've shaved my head before. If that's how this ends, like I'm fine with it. And they were like, okay, so if we like super fry like the very ends of it, like you won't be mad. And I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, I just knew that you guys here at the school would do better than I would do at my house. So that's where we're at. And they're like, okay, those are good expectations.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they literally start a color stripping test strand. It'd been 5 minutes. And then the girl comes back over, who was also pregnant, actually. And I was like, we have to go to the emergency room. Here's what's going on. And she was like, oh, my God, go. And they were so nice.
It was also, like, Morgan didn't even, like, start with that. Like, I walked up to Morgan, and we both have our masks on, but I think there's, like, the fear of God in my eyes. And so she could kind of, like, tell. So she's like, are you guys okay? What's going on? And we're like, And then we, like, explain what's happening. She's like, oh, my God, yeah, get out of here. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, they didn't charge us.
No, we're like, do we need to pay anything? They're like, oh, my God, no, just, like, come back. Like, it's totally fine. Like, don't, you know, it's definitely you're gonna feel better. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but like definitely go to the emergency room, because I was, you know, we're both clearly stressed. Anyway, we get to the emergency room.
Yeah, we get to the emergency room. The most we've ever waited, I think, was 9 hours from the time we walked in to the time we left, which was actually, I don't think, our miscarriage. It was the time before that when I was having like super weird pain.
Oh my God, it was so weird.
And they were like, okay, you have a high white blood cell count at the urgent care, so then they sent us to the emergency room.
Oh my God, yes. I forgot that was why we went.
We walked in at like 10:45 and we left at like 3:45. So like 5 hours. Not terrible.
No.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Everyone was so nice. They're always so nice.
Yeah, we have the nicest people at the ER. I know a lot of people have bad experiences at their ER. We've gone several times.
We've gone way more times than is normal for regular people, to be clear. It's partially because of Morgan's, like, very spotty medical history and medical trauma that, like, I think we're just more likely to end up going. But anyway, they were lovely.
Yeah. It's also, like, if you've ever gone, I guess I don't know about your city, but here the urgent cares have no imaging. Like, they don't have an X-ray machine. So if you go to urgent care and it's something where they're like, we think you should get an X-ray, they're going to send you to the emergency room anyway. So that's been, like, half of them. And then...
Yeah, that's true. It's usually that a different medical professional told us to go.
Yes. Anyway, basically, they go, we explain what's happening to everyone. Everyone's super nice. They're like, okay, we're going to take some blood. We're also going to do an ultrasound. Mm-hmm. We get to the ultrasound room. I'm, like, so nervous. It's this, like, hot blonde girl.
Oh, my God. She's so nice.
Super nice.
She's so nice.
And so she starts going. So we've only had transvaginal ultrasounds because the baby's, like, too small to see on the, like, ones that you see on TV.
And that's what they do at the fertility clinic, just as, like, standard.
So we go, and they're doing like the regular one, and we have never seen the baby through like the tummy one.
So it looks very different.
So it looks very different. So we're both like holding our breath,
trying to tell if there's a baby there that has a heartbeat.
Has the baby in it.
So there's like a couple of minutes of like, not like, well, it's very tense for us, silence, but she's like doing her job and keeps on apologizing to Morgan because she's like shoving down on Morgan because Morgan
you're supposed to have a full bladder like for the first,
because it like lays down the uterus flat, and like this wasn't what had happened. So anyway, so she, after like maybe like 30 seconds but felt like 8 years, is like, sorry, like it's like everything's okay, I'm just trying to get a clear image. Like, you know, normally we're used to people having like a full bladder for this, and so it's like a little bit hard. She's essentially like apologizing to Morgan that she's like shoving down on her with this thing. And we're like, oh yeah, no worries. And then I'm like, is there a heartbeat? And she's like, oh yeah, it's right here, and like shows us.
And then turns the thing and is like, so at first, we can't see where's baby and where's,
my God, anything.
Uterus.
Yeah.
But then, as she, like, stays still, we can see the baby, like, doing this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, why are they crazy? And she was like, they're just being crazy right now.
Most dramatic baby award. Trying to scare the shit out of us. Oh, my God.
And we were like, okay, so...
They're so wiggly.
They're fine. And then after they calm down a little bit, she takes all the measurements.
And Morgan's, like, crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, they are measuring actually like 2 days ahead potentially.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're 11.5. They're measuring right at 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And she was like, so that's good, like, you know. And then she printed us pictures, even though you're really not supposed to.
Oh my God.
And I know that because I follow labor and delivery people on TikTok who were like, I'm so fucking tired of people pretending to have an issue to come to the ER to try to get pictures.
I was so afraid the whole time we were there that they were going to think that that was what we were doing, when actually my anxiety level was like higher than it's been in 2 years. But anyway, it was clear, I think, that everybody was like, oh, these people are very stressed out. And also every time we like went to a doctor and told them what was happening, like we'd be like, it's just a little bit of spotting, but like we've had a loss before, and like, sorry, like we're bananas. And every single time they're like, no, it's okay, like I would have come too, like don't worry.
They've all been like, I would come in, like it's always good to check.
Yes. It's the street sweeper for the 8th time.
I think also they can see we're on OHP.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like, they know that we don't have to pay anything to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I like to be clear, we do have to pay for other things.
Yes.
Well, fertility is not at all
covered.
Covered.
No.
So, you know,
it's really hard to find a dentist.
Yes, we don't have a dentist because no one takes OHP.
I gotta go so bad. I haven't had my teeth cleaned in, like, so long.
Anyway.
The street.
Why?
Okay.
Loud
boy sweeper. Street sweeper. Okay.
We also, they couldn't tell the gender at the emergency room, by the way. If you might already know that. They usually can't tell on the ultrasound till 14 weeks, and even then it's only if they're like sitting a certain way.
Yeah, only if they've put their coochie out.
Yeah. We're hoping we have a virtual appointment tomorrow.
Yes.
That's like a virtual, so loud, a virtual intake appointment with our OB.
Yeah.
Where they just like make sure that they have all of our like history right.
Oh my God. Okay, shutting up a little.
Forgot where we were.
I have no idea. Saw the baby. That was great.
Yeah. I had something else.
Oh, intake appointment.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully they'll do that like non-invasive neonatal testing.
Yeah, we're hoping
blood
that after
test.
they talk to us tomorrow, they will order the test.
Yeah.
Where they test for a bunch of like
chromosomal things as well as
the sex of the
baby.
And you know,
CP.
As well the sex of the baby, and obviously the baby will tell us their gender years from now.
Yeah.
However, I am very excited to find out.
Yeah. It never hurts to have more information.
Yes. I'm very excited to find out. We're not having like a gender reveal party or anything like that. I would like them to like put it on a piece of paper and us to have like a moment by ourselves to find out, even if it's just like us like opening it together alone. So we can like film it and remember like how we were feeling. Even if like, you know, I don't know. I just think like
it's like the first thing you get to learn about the baby.
It's like one of many milestones. And so like I do feel strongly about documenting it, even if like the sex of the baby will not be their gender later on.
Yeah. Very excited.
So yeah, it is like, it's like the first thing you get to learn about them like individually versus, I mean, instead of just like, you know,
this is what babies are like at
right
this
now.
point.
They have 2 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're good.
We're good. Baby's good.
Oh, the bleeding though. Not. Yeah. We just think it was essential. I don't know. They
don't know.
They're not stressed out. Like they did.
Not stressed out.
The baby was bouncing around, being cuckoo bananas. They said that looked great and fine.
It's only gotten lighter, so they were like, it could be from going off progesterone. It could be.
Yeah.
That I was like, I haven't ridden any bikes or had any crazy sex or ridden any horses or anything, and they were like, okay, so I mean that could have caused it, so good to know you didn't do that.
Yeah, essentially they just said that like it's pretty normal and to like not be like try to not worry about it.
They
and
were like,
that,
keep an eye on it, obviously, and then they literally at the ER were like, if it gets worse or if you get nervous still, like you can come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like, they were like, here are these things to look out for, the things that
they
we
also
know to
took
look
our
out for.
HCG in case we did go back in a few days to like track
which
it,
is really nice of them.
Like it's supposed to.
Yes.
The problem, not problem, but like the thing about HCG is if you Google like, HCG 12 weeks, it's like between like 12,000.
It's like 30,000 and like 200,000.
Like, yes.
And ours is at like 50,000.
So like, it's just, I don't know.
If the baby's moving around and partying though, then like it means that it's fine, you know, like it's not the HCG, the number doesn't matter quite as much when it comes to if there's a little dancy baby that we can visually see on the thing. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm excited to get I'm excited to have our intake appointment tomorrow. Yeah. I'm excited to see our actual OB at 15 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, we're on there, like, you know, call if anything. Can be sooner. Because, you know, we were excited to see them. But, yeah, so we were at the emergency room. I had such a bad migraine because we went to Morgan's hair appointment. I didn't realize it was going to be 5 hours, so I definitely should have brought, like, snacks. Or I guess I could have left and gotten food. Yeah, my plan, when I knew it was going to be 5 hours, my plan was that I was going to make you drive somewhere close by. Yeah. Like, in the middle of the appointment. Yeah, but what happened was... Which will be our plan when we go back. Yes. But we didn't have any food or any water or anything, like, that whole time. Oh, my God. Also, if you don't know, I'm an emergency room connoisseur. So when you're in the emergency room, they don't want you to eat or drink anything, like when you're waiting, in case they like rush you to surgery. Yeah. Because when you have surgery, you're supposed to fast first, and it, like, if you're an actual surgeon, you may know the real reason, but like what they've always told me from like being a kid on is like the like more empty your stomach and everything is, like the less complications it could like possibly cause. Now, if you have to have emergency surgery and you just ate, like, I think they will do it. But if it's not, like, that emergency, they will just wait until you fasted. I think it may also affect anesthesia. I could be wrong. I have literally... Doesn't matter. I just know that's, like, a rule. I have no idea. And I know it's a rule in Oregon because I've asked before, like, can I have some water? And they're like, no, because not even water, which is bananas. But yes, so we literally did not. We had Dutch Bros at 9:30. Yeah, and then we literally, like, before we left the hospital, ordered DoorDash. We already like here when we got home yesterday. But it was like 3. Yeah, it was a crazy day. But yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, the bleeding has like stopped based on me peeing this morning, and we were gonna tell everyone today, but we are waiting and telling everyone tomorrow, which is today for a couple of different reasons. Yes. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Is this the end? I think it is. This is the end of the first one. I'm sure we will record more things. Oh, yeah, just as like a vibey heads up, we'll probably be posting some amount of pregnancy check-ins here on YouTube. I don't know what it's going to look like on other forms of the internet, except that there will probably be videos on Patreon. It will I think there'll definitely be weekly videos on Patreon being like, I'm such and such weeks. Here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. For TikTok, we're going to, I think, start doing edited versions of them on TikTok, shorter ones. And if the comments make us too stressed out, I think we'll just stop doing it. Here's the problem. Oh, my God. The problem is that the street sweeper won't leave me alone. God. He's never going to stop. Okay, anyway, the problem with TikTok is that people love to come into your comments and be like, say the most horrific, awful shit you've ever seen in your life. I think we're already going to get mean comments because people will be like, a baby shouldn't have 2 moms or whatever. Yeah. So I'm already mentally preparing for people leaving mean comments on us announcing. Yeah. Also, in queer communities, there's people who are like, just super weird about people having kids. Oh my God, yeah, there's a lot of like baby eco-fascists for whatever reason, for that. Which is rooted in a lot of very stressful things, mostly racism and scary shit. So. Anyway, yeah,
and then like
those kinds of comments I'm less stressed out about. It's like one time we went to the ER and we're like, LOL, we're headed to the ER. Here's our fit check because like something stressful is happening. And somebody was like, I really hope it's not an emergency hysterectomy. That happened to my sister, which is like so stressful.
We hadn't posted like really what was happening and all.
Yes.
That's the thing also is that people, especially on TikTok, who like get the least amount of our content.
Oh my God.
If they're only watching us on TikTok.
Yeah.
Think that they know all of my medical history. And, like, we do not disclose everything that's happening.
No.
Ever.
Yeah.
It would be cuckoo bananas of us to do that. So, like, we give, like, important things. Sometimes we give a little
snippets,
bit of misinformation so that, like, you don't actually know everything of what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. I know that when it comes to the baby and the pregnancy, those kind of comments are going to stress me out because of how my brain works. So if somebody comments something unhinged, I'm going to be Googling that for the next like long time because I have a disease called anxiety. So anyway, Patreon, there will be, you think weekly?
I think so.
I feel like it's probably realistically for us going to be more like bi-weekly. But if you've been on the Patreon and you're like, it's weird that the Goofs haven't posted a video in like a month and a half.
And it's because I was like, I feel like I'm going to be weird. So we just haven't posted anything because I was like, be normal.
We also wanted to wait and do the sign up for holiday cards until after we announce. Not because the announcement is going to be baby themed. I don't think it will be. If it is, then we'll let folks know before we like send them.
No, I don't think so. I don't want to jump scare anyone with it, but I did want it to be. If
there's going to be an influx of people signing up for the Patreon because they want to see the pregnancy updates, then I want those people to have the option to be on the $5 tier so that they can also do the holiday card. So it's going to be more like a January, like New Year style card, even though we've done Christmas ones in the past just because of how bananas everything has been. But yes, okay. We love you and we're really excited.
Thanks for being here.
Okay, bye.